What is up, guys? The water update is finally here. Let's go. In today's video, this is just going to be a basic guide on how to get started, how to kind of walk through the Ice Kingdom, hopefully answer some questions you guys might have. And yeah, I am basically going to be splitting this video up into a bunch of chapters. You guys can look through all the relevant chapters and decide which ones you want to look at, which ones are helpful to you. But yeah, we're going to get started off with a very important question. How the absolute heck do you get up here? Which is a great question to have. I mean, holy Jesus, that does not look like a very scalable wall. But fear not, guys. If you guys don't have any mobility, I've got you covered. I have a short clip of how you guys can actually scale up the wall without using any mobility moves. Literally just jumping. But yeah, go ahead and check that out if you guys need that. Now I'm going to run through and kind of give you guys a general idea of how this island is organized. So the island is organized very simply. So it's basically organized based on elevation. So the higher up in elevation you go, the more difficult the enemies are going to be, the higher level the quests are going to be. Very straightforward until you're all the way up into the tower where the dungeon is. So that's just kind of a general idea of how this island is organized. Alright guys, before we get into the island, there's something very important to do. That is look at the update log. I guess it's not super important, but I'm going to kind of run through this update log and kind of translate some things, kind of like read some things off, give you guys some background information if I have any. So first up, obviously new level cap, 205, new island, Ice Kingdom. There's a new trade hub, so you can trade almost anything except for scrolls, I believe. New world raid. So the new world raid is actually going to be a raid on this gate right here. So this gate is getting raided by fire blimps and you have to fend them off. The world raid is currently glitched as of the recording of this video. I'm sure they will keep you guys updated if it gets fixed. New dungeon all the way up at the top of the tower. We'll get to that later. New quest dungeon. So a quest dungeon is similar to the Harmony City dungeon where you're basically put into a separate instance where it's usually just you going through a quest line dungeon. There's a new bike vehicle, which you can purchase over at the Harmony City shop. A new flame ship. Ooh, not quite sure how you get that yet, guys. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure it'll be posted on the wiki whenever that comes out. By the way, the wiki will be in the description below. Wiki will have a lot of answers for you guys by this weekend, I am sure. A couple new game passes. The Hikari game pass, the Elemental Execution game pass. There's some new weapons, some new skills. Not quite sure what the skills are quite yet. New AFK hub. And there's some miscellaneous changes. You now don't get carried at 50% HP, which is really good. That way somebody can't just harass you the whole time. And new confirmation respinning. In case you guys would like to see the Hikari emote, I'll show that for you guys. Pretty cool. Just nice little kind of effect here. Fire effect. But yeah, if you guys don't know who Hikari is, he is a character in Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright guys, time for a really quick walkthrough of the island. I'm going to hit all the major points of interest and explain what they are. This is going to be a big point of interest. This is going to be your first quest, the fishing quest, and this or where the docks are. So these guys are going to be your first opponents that you're going to see on this island to fight. There's another quest giver over there for you, but I'll run through the quest later. Also, the main story quest is going to be over there for you guys. Alrighty, we arrived at this island shop. Nothing crazy in this shop, but there is now stamina potions, which you can purchase here. Really awesome. Here's the club, one of the new melee weapons. Still health potions you can purchase, and just some basic ice civilian armor if you need it. Now the next really only point of interest is going to be the dungeon up here. So it's going to be all the way at the top. The dungeon is going to be really difficult for you to complete at level 150. If I'm going to give you guys any pointers, I would say having a blood bender and a lava bender is going to get you guys places in this dungeon 100%. This is a dungeon room, pretty small, pretty cozy in here. And there's also a nice little oasis over here for you guys to look at. I don't know if the oasis actually has any significance. I believe it's just for the main story quest line. I don't think you can actually do anything with it in the world itself. But yeah, looks really cool, looks really pretty, really awesome, if you will. Before we get into the next session, one of my viewers actually found the new water monster. So instead of it being called the water spirit, it's now the water monster, and now it is purple. And now it spawns here at the Ice Kingdom, I believe out in front by the gate. So it's now going to be the water monster instead of the water spirit. I think his drops are the same. I'm not 100% sure though. Alrighty guys, now we're on to, I believe, probably one of the last sections in this video. I'm going to walk you guys through my recommended quest lines. So this is what I recommend the order of quests you do. Obviously you don't have too much say over the order since you have to be a certain level for a lot of these quests. If you guys are wanting to use ×2 EXP, as of right now, I recommend you wait until the level 160 quest until you buy the ×2 EXP for 30 minutes, because the level 154 quest over there is currently glitched. You can't actually do it right now. If that does get fixed, then you could start off really quickly with your ×2 EXP. Just do this fish quest. So I recommend you catch all your fish first, and then if you would like to do ×2 EXP, if the 154 quest is fixed, then you pop the 2 ×2 EXP and then you turn in this quest. The next quest you're gonna do is right around the corner here, kind of hidden. But this quest is really quick to do as well. This is a level 151 quest to do. There's also a fisherman quest over there, but it doesn't give too many XP, so I kind of recommend that you go ahead and skip it. So this is the level 154 quest that I mentioned that was glitched right now. This would be your next thing to do in the progression line for the quest. But as of right now, this quest doesn't work. Keep an eye out on the update log and see if they said they fixed this quest. If they fix this quest, go ahead and do it. If you haven't seen anything about it being fixed, I would just assume that it isn't fixed. Of course, you can ask me in the comments below, and I will let you know if it is fixed as at the time of your comment. The next quest, once you hit level 160, is going to be over here. So if you guys are stuck in level 100, whatever, 50, whatever, you could just farm these guys until you hit level 160. There's also a bunch of daily quests over on the Fire Island, on Harmony City, and on the Air Island that you can do to get up to level 100 and level 160 as well. So this will be a level 160 quest. I recommend this is when you should use your ×2 EXP. Pop that ×2 EXP, knock out this quest, and I will take you guys to the next quest. Alrighty, so just walking up the stairs here, over to the right, these are going to be your next 2 quest givers. So if you're ×2 XP, try to crank these boys out as quickly as you possibly can. If you're not doing ×2 XP, your next quest after you crank out these guys is probably going to be up here to the right. So the next quest is up here to the right. It's going to be this guy over here. He'll give you your next quest. If I remember correctly, I think he's also a daily quest giver. I could be incorrect though. Oh, it's actually a girl. My bad. Oops. Okay, so once you've done this quest, hopefully by now you're level 170. So level 170 is when you're going to unlock the main quest. So I'll go run down there and show you guys real quick. So this is the main quest giver over here on the right side of the map. Right now I'm currently stuck on getting the earth gloves. This will be different depending on whatever your element is. So whenever you have that, you can turn it into her, and then the quest dungeon should unlock shortly after that. So the quest dungeon, you'll have to get those earth gloves first to unlock the quest dungeon next. But she has a few quests that you can do before you hit the point where I'm at. Just crank those out really quickly. She has one quest where you have to find a necklace. I will show you where the necklace is. So to find the necklace, you're going to head all the way over here to this room. So right next to the dungeon entrance over here. The necklace will be here if that's what you're looking for. Once you've turned in that quest, you should be a high enough level for this quest in here to do. You can crank that one out as well really quickly. By then, once you've gone through all of these quests, you should be a relatively high enough level to run the dungeons. And I would recommend you just run the dungeons until you hit the maximum level or until you unlock the next quest dungeon line. That would be my best recommendation. There is another quest that is actually currently glitched over here. It is a spy quest where you basically have to find a spy and take him out, I believe. But as of right now, this quest is currently not doable. There's also a couple of daily quests here, so you can always wait and come back to crank out the daily quest. So this quest over here is currently glitched. I have not been able to do it. So this quest is glitched, and that quest all the way over there is glitched as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching today's guide. So there are a lot of things that I don't quite know yet as well, so this is kind of more of a starter guide for the island. If you guys have any questions, I will probably have the answers by the time you comment them. So if there's anything you're not sure about, you can go ahead and comment down below, and I should have the answer for you. You can always ask in the Discord for the game as well. I will have all the relevant links in the description below for you guys, okay? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And you can check out all my other socials, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, all that kind of stuff is going to be in the description below. I appreciate all your guys' time, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.